Hi guys, welcome back to Every Day with me, Nick. So we've got a brand new fresh day. Sun is shining, it's actually quite warm, but I'm still in a hoodie. Right, I know. I'm making a bit of man glitter today. I've got the Evolution table saw behind me there, and basically I'm just ripping down the boards to 6 inches, 150mm. So yeah, that's just what I'm going to be doing to start with. I'm going to do a few follow-up things very soon. Might get them on this one, not on this video, might not. We'll see how we go today. I've got a bit of stuff to do today, but we'll see how we go. But I've got a few people. Sorry about that. I've got a few people who's been mentioning me in their videos, and I will name them after I've finished what I'm doing this morning. Just because, you know, you guys are fantastic, and I'm just, you know, I've said it before, I'm just an average guy, just making some terrible YouTube videos, and just, you know, just putting my views, my experiences. That's the only reason why I started my YouTube channel, was because if I couldn't find it, I would post it and hopefully someone else would learn from it, or even guide me that someone else actually hasn't been able to do a video on. So that's where I've gone with my channel, and you know, my experiences, my trials, tribulations, my wins, my losses, you know, everything that comes with, well, life, I guess. So that's every day with me, Nick. I guess that's where it comes from. Some things work, some things don't. Some people have a better way of doing it. Some people say that's a good idea. So it's just one of them, you know, and that's where we'll go with this. So yeah, today just ripping down some more boards and get them in the dip tank. Again, I'm going to go over everything that I've been sort of doing recently, and we've just had an addition built that way, which you can't see. It's sort of like behind and to the side of the camera. So once I'm done here today, I'll well, in the next, I don't know, half an hour, I'll start getting onto some things that we need to start going through. So time lapse, guys. Alright guys, right, we've got the boards ripped down on that table saw. So if you aren't familiar with Evolution gear. I think it's worldwide, I think. But Evolution brand, they sell circular saws, table saws, miter saws. Hey, Mum's coming, Isaac. Mum's pulling up. Yeah, they do quite a few things, so I'm going to leave a link to their website. You see, on the time lapse there, I've been using the Evolution table saw. It's a fantastic bit of kit. Got a really good fence on it as well that clamps in proper solid. But Jerry Bigelow, I hope I said that right, or I don't want to say it any other way. I don't know if there's another way, but Bigelow, sorry Jerry. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down in the description because he is like me. He's a fellow OS27, Frontier OS27 sawmill owner, and he's done some fantastic stuff. I like his channel. He's also just done a power feed for his machine. I think it's fantastic. Really basic, really simple, but you know, it costs a fraction of what you would pay for a mill that was already prefabricated with it, shall we say. So yeah, check out Jerry. Like I say, I'll leave a link in the description below. But Jerry was asking what the purpose of this dipping tank is and how I cut it, and he's cut a few tanks in the past with a sawzall, and you know, he's varied results, shall we say. I'm not entirely sure on that, but again, I used an Evolution circular saw. Now these circular saws, they are the blades that come with them are rated for everything, you know, nail embedded, 1/4 inch thick steel, even though I've cut 10mm thick steel, 3/8 thick steel. So what have we got here? So this is actually 6mm or 1/4 inch steel as well, so that's quite thick gauge stuff. Yeah, so what I did with it is I got a level, and I just put a level line right the way across it all, and I've left the ends on to, you know, give it a bit of like a, I don't know why I left the ends on, and I used the welded seam edge on these ends where they start curving round as a guide to go through. And I just but before I cut into this was, or did have, a storage of LPG in it, and we let it go, and by God it was torrenting out. If I've not mentioned that before, it was like a volcano of LPG, well, of gas by the time it come out. So it wasn't empty. So I filled it full of water. It took me about 6 hours, I think, to fill it with water, maybe it's longer. By the time I had hose on hose, it slowed the flow down. So yeah, filled it right the brim, so it was coming out of the top hole, and started cutting into it. I started with a grinder. The grinder actually started smoking, so that was the end of that grinder. Then I went light bulb moment, and went and got the Evolution circular saw, and just started cutting. But obviously it was full of water right at the top here. It still had the lid on, well, the full thing, and I started cutting into it. Obviously water was coming out. Water and electric doesn't mix, so there's a drain hole at the bottom, so I undid that. I unscrewed that and let all the water drain out. By that point, if there was any vapours or anything, it would have gone. We were fine, don't worry about it. We didn't blow up, we were fine. It was just very noisy. I wish I'd got some footage of it now, but hey ho. So yeah, cut across it. Did these cuts first, then did the ones over the top. Just followed the saw right the way over the contour, no problem. And I have not dressed the edges at all. I know I've got gloves on, but they're not sharp. They leave it's left a good edge on it. So you know, shout out to Evolution for their blades as well. They're really good. And that was it. What we've got in here is a brand. Well, everyone knows creosote. Creosote's no longer available to use over here in the UK. I'm not sure about other countries, but there is a thing called Creocoat, and Creocoat is basically creosote but without the harmful shit in it. So I buy this in 20 litres. I can buy it by the barrel, but I just can't justify 300 quid at the moment. However, I've spent 105, I've spent about 150 quid or more anyway, so on 100 litres. So yeah, this is dark colour and Creocoat, oil-based timber treatment, and yeah, so I've just bunged it all in here. I get a board, dip the board straight in, leave it in for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, just let it soak right in. Then I put two boards inside. I don't know if you can make it out on here. 2 boards, let them drip dry for a little while before I put them on a pallet in the sun and in the wind to you know, fully drip out. I can hear them dripping still now, so they're still dripping away. Yeah, that's it. So that's the purpose of the dip tank, just to protect the boards, because the weather, you know, ultimately kills these boards off. This is Douglas fir. It has got some resistance to weather and rot, so we're on for a bit of a winner. They're almost on par with larch, but yeah, so Douglas fir. So yeah, I hope you got that one, Jerry. You know, if I've missed anything out, please let me know, and I'll do a follow-up, or I'll leave a comment to it. I think that was everything of yours. Whilst I check on my phone, I'm just going to mention somebody else. So last night I was on YouTube, as I always am, and I was just browsing through, and I went through to Jerry's. What do you call him? No, sorry, I'm on Jerry's page. Yeah, I've covered everything with you, I think, Jerry. So that's you. We're all right. We're jobs at 80. Just basically drawing a line, cut it with a circular saw. Right. So I was on YouTube. Got into the world of YouTube last night. I've got a board up here because I've had to write it because I forget things. Tree change farmer. We'll leave a link for him as well. He's an Australian, I hope, or New Zealand. I don't want to mix them up because, well, you know how it is. His name's Dave, and he's subscribed. I've subscribed to him. You know, he subscribed to me as well. And he bought a Chinese mini digger. Now, I've had comments from him in the past on other videos of mine, asking about these diggers and whatnot. And he did say he was going to purchase one, and he has purchased one. And let me tell you, it looks a right damn fine little machine. Actually, it looks a lot better fit and finish than mine. So I'm kind of a bit jealous. I'm not a jealous guy. One thing I would have said though, I would have got rid of the out front controls. I would have gone for the side stick or armchair controls, just to it's loads easier on your back. My machine, if you're running it for 6 hours, 7 hours a day, your back knows about it. And next day, well, on the night, you know, and the next day it's you know, it's start again. So I would have gone for the armchair controls, but that's what it is. But it's a nice machine. I like where he's got. He come with all the attachments on his, even the log grapple. Now I've got a log grapple, Dave, so I will, one day I'm actually going to bring it round here so I can pick up my firewood and get it cut up. So I'll show you installing it. It's quite it's not easy. It should have been easier, but we'll show you that. But yeah, browsing through, and he gave me a shout out. Thank you very much. We were in bed last night, and Laura and I was like, oh my god, Laura was like, hey, look, he's talking about you. So right over the pond there, Australia, UK. We're only a few hours away. But yeah, thank you very much. And again, I'm just an average guy giving my opinion, giving my experience out to everybody, and hopefully that works for people. So thank you very much. Again, I'm going to leave his link to his channel in the description also. Whilst going through his comments on that video, I'm going to also give him a mention and a shout out to some other channels that I also watch. And they are also have been in touch with me in the past as well regarding the Chinese mini diggers. So we've got MOV Farm or MOV Farm. Again, I'm going to leave links in the description for these. They've been in touch with me regarding the diggers, and again, I'm just glad I can give my 2 pence worth to somebody to make that decision on buying a new machine that costs, well, should be a third of the price, but with the way prices have hiked up at the moment, it's crazy. Another couple that have from the UK who moved to France, I believe, homesteading uncontained. Again, a couple who are starting out on their YouTube adventure, building an off-grid homestead in France. Again, I'm saying France. I hope it's France. I know it's France, I think, but I'm just saying it. And they've also bought a mini digger, and they've just took delivery only maybe a week to 10 days ago of it, and they were very excited, and I don't blame them. It sure is exciting. I hope everything goes fine with their machine for them, and you know, and they get everything that one done with it, because there's no better feeling than having your own machinery and doing your own work. You know, you're not in any timeline, any time frame, time constraint. You're not having to pay out for that machine rental, so good on yous. You know, I hope it really does go well for you. Again, I'll leave a link for them in the description. Go check them out. Giving you free advertisement, guys, no worries. We also have Norm Howes. He's watched some of my videos as well. I'll see if he's got a channel or something you can go and check out. He also has watched my videos regarding the Chinese mini digger, so thank you very much, and you know, you're welcome to my channel anytime. I'm sorry that I haven't had much content on the mini digger at the moment, but we've getting this sawmill and some other works that's come up, it just hasn't been needed at the moment. There was a job coming up, but they've postponed it, so is what it is. But I will get it over. We'll get the log grapple on for you guys. I need to do a bit over where the sawmill is as well, do a bit more better levelling, because I did a terrible job, so I'm not a really good landscaper. So yeah, thank you very much to everyone who was watching, and you know, I know this is not for everyone and everything, but these shout outs mean a lot to me. You know, you guys have spent time to watch mine, and I'll reciprocate. And I'm just sorry that I take a while to get round to everybody, because I kind of do a thing like I do on Netflix and everything else, and I just binge watch things. So when everyone's got a channel, and I go back years, and I end up watching like 50, 100 videos or whatever, and I just take time to get through everyone's videos. So, and I'm not always a commenter, but I always leave a like on your videos. So I'm sorry if I don't always comment. Because generally I just put it on my tablet and just leave it playing whilst I'm doing me work, and I can, you know, I've got it going in my ear, so I'm listening to you guys and I'm taking it in, but I'm sorry I'm not commenting. So but I will comment back to everyone who comments on my videos as well. So, but yeah, thank you very much. Right, let's go on with some dipping. I've gone on for 14 minutes, and yeah, but you were worth it. You're worth the time. So, thank you. I am really gracious for you. Grateful, gracious, one of them words anyway. So yeah, all I'm doing, I've got some nitrile gloves on here, some good heavy duty ones. I've got my board. These boards have been drying for about 4 days, but where they're stored, there's wind blowing through them all the time. They've gone from fresh cut timber or logs into a board, down to around about 18% moisture in 4 days, from 28 I think it was. So they've dropped 10% in 4 days. So personally, I think anything under 20% is generally okay to, you know, go there. So yeah, I just get it in. generally just there you go. It's dipped in the. I know you can't really see. I'm sorry. It's quite dark in here. I've just got some solution on me. So yeah, just pour a few in. Let's give them a good swishing about, make sure everything's covered. It's not very ergonomic, you know, I'm having to bend over, but that's why I'm hoping my boys grow up and they can take over. And then, yeah, basically just lift them out, stand them on their edge. Hello Milo, you alright son? Stand them on their edge and just let them drip dry there, look. It's easy as that. Hello kiddo. Right, come on out of the way guys, because it's dangerous round here. Isaac, go on mate.
Isaac,
Go on, move away. Right, so what's happened here is that I'm going to separate some of these that I've just done. Should have done this before I did it. Because these have been dipped and they've been drying here for about 20 minutes, half an hour. So I'm going to lay a pallet outside. We're going to sticker them up so they can get the sun, get them dried out, get some wind through them, and yeah, that's the process.
No, 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 no.
So yeah,
No.
see you outside. Alright, so we've got a log on the mill. Ding! It is 6 foot in length. We're going to get some more boards ripped down off it. Just going to see what I can work with it. What's up? So I built this shed, this little lean-to around it the other day. Yesterday it was, but yeah, the other day. And Isaac, stop pushing please. And yeah, it's ideal to get it out of the weather, but it's not ideal to actually operate it in from. So yeah, stop now. Oh, that's quite noisy still. Bloody hell. Don't repeat what Daddy says. You'll get me into trouble. Don't touch. Right, come out of the way then. Because now we've got to set the machine up now. Stop. Oh my god. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Just noticed there, guys, the blade. Bloody dogs. The blade is looks quite hot. I'm also noticing there that the belt's quite stretched again. So we'll get on with that. And there we go, just like that, we're finished. For some reason I forgot to do a closing video for this, so we'll do a voiceover. Sorry about the video being so long, but yeah, I wanted to make sure that I got all the information into the other channels that I was talking about. So we've got Jerry Bigelow, Tree Change Farmer, MOV Farm, Homesteading Uncontained, and the the other one, which I'm so sorry I can't show. Anyway, I will link their channels in the description, so please guys, if you could go and check them out from me, you know, tell them that I said for you to go along and check them out. You know, it's a hard community sometimes to get through to, so if I can help somebody else, I will sure will. So thank you very much to everybody who's been who's watching again, and we'll see you again on the next video. And yeah, so take care everybody, see you next time.